back to ILTV on the hour. We are live from Israel, bringing you the biggest headlines of the region. I'm Devo Klein, and here is your roundup of the latest developments coming out of Israel. Over the weekend, the IDF confirmed that 17 Hamas terrorists were captured and killed as the terror group continues breaching the ceasefire agreement. According to the IDF, after a 24-hour pursuit, troops apprehended 6 terrorists and later eliminated 11 operatives who attempted to flee from a Hamas tunnel in an IDF-held area in the southern Gaza Strip. The Hamas terrorists, who have been trapped underground in tunnels near Rafah, attempted to escape and cross the yellow line into the Hamas-controlled area, but were quickly identified by the IDF and eliminated. In a combined operation with Air Force strikes and ground troops of the Nahal Brigade, the IDF says one of the eliminated terrorists was a senior Hamas chief known as Alaa Hadidi, the head of Hamas weapons manufacturing. The Prime Minister's office called the event yet another blatant ceasefire violation, adding that Israel has fully honored the ceasefire, Hamas has not. And in a separate ceasefire violation in Gaza, armed terrorists crossed the yellow line in a jeep, ambushing the humanitarian corridor to open fire at troops. The IDF released a video of the quick response of soldiers on the ground who eliminated the terrorists with gunfire. The government reiterated that Hamas must complete the return of the remaining hostages, disarm, and allow for Gaza's demilitarization. Meanwhile, Hamas is responding to recent reports denying that it informed mediators that they wish to end the fragile ceasefire. A Hamas spokesperson refuted the claims, insisting it's Israel that is violating the ceasefire and not the terror group. And as the efforts to maintain the ceasefire in Gaza continue, the northern front escalates, with renewed strikes on Hezbollah infrastructure stationed near the border with Israel. Over the weekend, the IDF confirmed striking deep in the Bekaa Valley as Hezbollah continues attempts to rearm in southern Lebanon. According to the IDF, airstrikes eliminated 2 Hezbollah operatives in addition to multiple rocket launchers recently deployed inside a Hezbollah military compound. The site was used to store weapons to attack Israel in yet another blatant violation of the US-backed ceasefire. And believe it or not, another front is developing. The IDF and Shin Bet are reporting one of the largest and most intensive counter-terrorism operations in Judea and Samaria in recent months, with more than 60 wanted suspects arrested, 18 of which were Hamas operatives. In a joint operation including the Shin Bet, Border Police, Yamam Forces, the Menashe and Regional Samaria Brigades. Terror hotspots were raided, multiple terrorists were arrested or eliminated, weapons were seized, and multiple terror cells were dismantled. This follows recent escalations of violence in Judea and Samaria, as Israeli settlers have been using arson in recent weeks against Palestinians in response to deadly terror attacks that have killed and injured multiple Israelis in the last few months. And last night, thousands gathered in Tel Aviv in protest demanding that Israeli government establish a full state commission of inquiry into the October 7th massacre. The rally comes after the government voted to reform its own internal probe, a move families of the victims have called a whitewash. Let's take a listen.
I'm coming here tonight because I want to have some answer what happened in this day, why nobody came to help, why the soldiers didn't come and they helped my daughter. She was alive until noon, and I don't have no answer. I don't know what happened in this day and not before and not after. I don't know, and I want answer. I want the truth. I want that all the people that was involved to give me some answer. I want answer. It's very natural. It's very simple for me. It's the minimum that Mama can get from the country about this horrible day.
That's a wrap for this edition of ILTV on the Hour. I am Devo Klein, and thank you so much for watching.